Costs are up 35% above pre-pandemic levels. Tariffs are rewriting ingredient budgets overnight, and more than 8 in 10 restaurant operators say credit card processing fees are a serious strain on their margins. You already know things are tight. What you might not know is that the tool sitting at the center of your operation every single day, your POS system, could be either fighting that cost battle for you or quietly making it worse. Today, we are breaking down 7 specific ways the right restaurant POS protects your margin in 2026. No fluff, no feature demos, just the strategies that are actually moving the needle for operators right now. Hello everybody, my name is Matthew Kobelin. I am the founder and CEO of HubPlate.app, the future of restaurant management POS systems. Let's get into it. Quick context before we dive in. According to the National Restaurant Association's 2026 State of the Industry report, only 42% of restaurant operators say they were profitable last year. 42%. In an industry employing nearly 16 million people and projecting 1.55 trillion in sales, less than half of the operators are in the black. The cost pressures driving that number are real. Food inflation, tariffs, labor volatility, and processing fees that most operators are paying without fully understanding what they are actually being charged. Raising prices has been the go-to response for 3 years, but that lever is nearly exhausted. Guests are pushing back, traffic is softening, and the operators finding margin right now are not finding it by charging more, they are finding it by running tighter. Your POS system is where that tightness either happens or it doesn't. Here are 7 ways it should be working for you. Strategy 1. Eliminate the hidden tax inside your payment processing. Most operators know their POS subscription cost. Almost none know their true all-in monthly cost once payment processing is stacked on top. Here's what that looks like in real numbers. A restaurant doing $800,000 in annual credit card sales at 3% processing is spending $24,000 a year just to accept payments. Drop that rate to 2.5% or eliminate the transaction fees entirely, and $4,000 goes straight back into your business. No price increase, no staff cut, just recovered margin from a fee you were already paying. The problem is that most traditional POS systems lock you into their proprietary processor. No negotiating leverage, no flexibility. Just a fixed rate that compounds against you as your sales grow. Before your next contract renewal, get a full accounting of every fee your current system charges, per transaction, per terminal, and per month. The number will likely surprise you. Strategy 2. Real-time food cost visibility before the damage is done. Food cost problems do not announce themselves, they accumulate quietly through portioning drift, unreported waste, supplier price creep. And most operators don't see the damage until end-of-week inventory or worse, end-of-month P&L. In a year when food inflation is the #1 concern for 52% of operators, waiting until Sunday to find out your food cost ran hot all week is simply too slow. A modern POS system connected to your inventory and recipe data changes that. Every order updates your theoretical inventory in real time. Every variance between theoretical and actual usage is a signal your system should be surfacing, not hiding in a spreadsheet. If your POS is not talking to your inventory, you are flying blind on your single biggest variable expense. Strategy 3. Automated upselling that runs without adding a single labor hour. The fastest way to improve revenue per table is not adding a cover, it is increasing what each guest already seated actually orders. AI-powered upsell prompts built into tableside ordering, online checkout, and digital menus do exactly that. They suggest the right add-on, the right upgrade, the right high-margin item, and the exact moment a guest is making a decision. Let's run the math. If automated upsell prompts convert on 15% of checks and add $4 per converted check on 200 covers per night, that's $120 per night in recovered revenue. Annualized, that is $43,000. From a feature that runs automatically every shift without training a single additional staff member. Strategy 4. Connect labor data to live sales and stop the overtime bleed. Here is a stat worth writing down. According to the National Restaurant Association's Restaurant Operations Data Abstract, full-service operators who were profitable in 2024 ran labor costs at a median of 34.2% of sales. Those who reported a loss ran labor at 42.9%. That 6-point gap is often the entire difference between a restaurant that makes it and one that doesn't. The reason most operators cannot close that gap is structural. Scheduling decisions are made in advance, using guesswork and historical patterns. Sales data only becomes visible in real time through the POS. When those two systems do not talk to each other, overtime builds and nobody catches it until it has already happened. A POS system that connects live sales to labor cost percentages lets you make real-time calls. Cut a server when coverage drops, see when a section is trending toward overage, stop paying overtime that a 20-minute earlier decision could have prevented. Strategy 5. Tighter table turns without adding a single cover. In a full-service restaurant, time is money at a very specific level. Every table sitting 10 extra minutes after the check drops is a cover not being turned. A POS system with real-time visual seating maps gives managers live visibility into exactly where every table is in its dining cycle. Ordered, served, check drop, payment pending, available across the entire floor simultaneously. Combined with KDS data that tracks ticket-to-table throughput, your system should be telling you where your service bottlenecks live. Is a kitchen running 18 minutes on a dish that should take 11? Is one server section consistently slower than the others? That information exists in your operation right now. The question is whether your POS is surfacing it. Strategy 6. Cut the add-on fee stack that's quietly doubling your monthly bill. This one surprises a lot of operators when they actually add it up. The base subscription looks reasonable, then online ordering is an add-on, loyalty is an add-on, inventory is an add-on, reporting is an add-on, delivery integration is an add-on. Stack 3 or 4 of those on a mid-tier base plan, and an operator who budgeted $150 a month is paying $500 a month before processing fees even enter the conversation. In a year when tariffs alone have driven higher costs for 68% of operators, every dollar going to a POS vendor in add-on fees is a dollar that should be staying in your business. The right restaurant POS system in 2026 is a flat rate all-in platform, everything included. The price you see on day 1 should be the price you pay on month 24, with online ordering, loyalty, analytics, inventory, and scheduling already inside it. Strategy 7. 100% offline resilience, because revenue doesn't stop. This one is not a feature in 2026, it is infrastructure. A POS system that cannot process transactions during an internet outage is not a cloud POS. It is a single point of failure sitting at the center of your entire operation. On a Friday night during a dinner rush, a system outage that stops payment processing is a catastrophic event. Full offline resilience means your system processes transactions locally when connectivity drops and syncs automatically when it restores. Without staff intervention, without lost orders, without a single guest knowing anything went wrong. If a vendor cannot confirm this capability clearly and without hesitation, move on. Those are the 7 ways the right restaurant POS system fights back against the cost pressures defining 2026. None of these are futuristic, they exist right now, in platforms that operators across every format and every size are already running. The question is whether your current system is actually doing them, and if it is not, what that gap is costing you every single month you stay on it. If you want to see how HubPlate delivers all 7 of these in a single flat rate platform, $99 a month per location, 0 transaction fees, 0 commissions, full bring your own device freedom, head to hubplate.app and book a demo. It takes 20 minutes and it will show you exactly what a modern restaurant POS system is actually capable of. Links to related videos are on the screen now, and true cost of restaurant POS systems, how to control restaurant food costs, and our full restaurant upselling strategy breakdown are all in our blogs at hubplate.app/blog. All worth checking out if this one landed for you. If it did, like, subscribe, and drop a comment below telling me the single biggest cost pressure your restaurant is dealing with right now. I read every single one. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.